Hey, love bugs, it's Roslyn back at you. One more. Doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hoping for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Just thank you so much for the love and support y'all have been constantly giving me is truly a blessing. Just being able to know we are going through some really crazy times right now, where you may experience or actually hear or see, things that we are not used to. So trust and believe if it's happening for a reason. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way and my way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are, you know, uh, informative, give you good vibes, uh, inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend. Sorry, y'all, I got stuck in thought. That you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times, need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes. Please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music that I'm playing in the background is by Jason Stevenson, Chakra Healing Music, and the video is called 528 Hertz. Release inner conflict, struggle, anti-anxiety, cleanse, release worry, anxiety. I don't know why they put that twice, but okay. So I will be posting his, link in the description box below. Y'all, and the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101, Heyokas. Uh, Seeing shadow people and darklings, and this is what is taking place. I've been getting so many, so many comments and stuff, like emails and stuff, people talking about they're hearing things, or you can see things in the corner of your eye. I could be up here just typing up some stuff, and next thing you know, I'll see something shoot across my, I'm just like, what the hell was that? Or something like that, or I can hear somebody call my name. And I know a lot of people that are just now, it's going to either happen two ways. Either you're going through a spiritual awakening where you're just now finding out you're an empath and all that stuff happens, especially when it comes to darklings. Um, well, that's kind of loud. Especially when you're coming into your spiritual awakening. From my experience, and especially what source tells me, they've always been around us. They, it's kind of like they're our watchers to make sure we stay in our dormant site. They don't want us being docile. They want us to be docile, or whatever you want to call it. They want you to be laying low. So when you finally awaken and go through whatever trauma you went through, just to be able to guide you towards the spiritual awakening, all hell's about to break loose. It'll make you feel like, you don't lost your mind. There's nobody's not going to really understand you. You get scared if you do tell somebody, people going to be ready to lock you up. All these different things, those do happen because they don't want you finding out about yourself. They don't want to do that. And it kind of like triggers different parts of your spiritual gifts, things that you have may not understand before, or certain things that you have gone through and really didn't understand why it was you never felt connected with other people. So it's like it's like a counterpart of you. It's been there all this time. But I know when I first went through my spiritual awakening, after the passing of my father, I used to always get, yanked out of the bed. And, it was like I was telling my ex about that, and I begged him to come in the room, lay with me. And I'm like, look, this was like almost 5 years ago. And I was always waking up with bruises all over the place. And it was just like, Dad, you getting into fights with somebody, or I ask them, you beat me up in my sleep? You're like, girl, no. It would be like that. And then it would be just different nights where I would hear all these different things, and come to find out it's just like I forgot what the gift is called, but when you're hearing other people's thoughts, you're able to hear things, or there'll be certain times I'll say something and it's not even my thoughts or not even things I was going to say. People are like, why are you in my head like that? I even get comments like that when I do certain videos that's taking place. And it can seem very scary. And so there's a lot of different things. The darklings is two different things from shadow people, because a lot of times the shadow people, it can be just spirit just passing through. They're wanting to communicate with you. So there's a lot of people that's talking about this stuff, because it's just like the darklings. They're kind of like, if anybody has ever seen, prime example, if anybody's ever seen Constantine, if you like those type of movies, that's the best one to watch, because it's kind of like what we're going through right now. I can really relate to that movie in so many different ways. I've always been into movies that has stuff to do with good and evil. Anything that has something to do anything to do with possessions. I used to watch them. I always been urged to watch stuff like that. Never knew why, but then all of a sudden, when this stuff started coming into play, it started making a lot of sense. Because I've been doing this for many different, different past lives. I've been always doing that, and it may sound crazy, but there's a lot of people that have been going through this, and so when you're opening up that portal, because a lot of times we can see different things that a lot of people that don't have our spiritual attributes can see the things that we see. I've been like that since I was little. When I used to live in what was it, Frankfurt, Germany. I used to always love wanting to go to, different castles, and then I would see different things there. I would smell things that smell like straight sulfur, like somebody been lighting up, a whole bunch of matches around me, or I smell, a funky smell of rotted meat. That's what they're around as well. You think of something done died up in your house or your apartment, up in the floorboards and the walls and stuff like that, and can't find anything, they're passing through there. And a lot of times you'll smell them before you see them. Or there's times where you can, I used to do where people wanted me to help to channel different people in the spiritual realm, and I was able to do it. I don't do it much now. I can do it if I really concentrate, but I used to do it a lot when I was smoking weed. It was just, I can be able to signal towards that person, and they were like, Rosalind, how am I able to hear you in my head? It was just a thing I was able to do. And there'll be a lot of times, especially if you're that person, or you have loved ones that are really binging on addictions, and you'll see them, the darklings there. For some odd reason, they could never touch me over on that other side. It was like every time they do, it's just like a shield in front of me. They could never do anything. Or I'll start talking in Aramaic, don't know why, and all of a sudden all these different things will start appearing all over my body. These different hieroglyphs will start appearing on my body at times. And so these different things that are taking place, they're wanting me to talk about that. Because it was like, I forgot what number I was reading. When, I'm a numbers girl. Anytime something start appearing up there, like, you're going to start studying on stuff different. And these are the things that we need you to start enlightening other people about. I don't like talking about stuff like this, because I'm not, I don't want people thinking I'm crazy, but, hey, it is what it is. I got all my senses, plus a couple of extra ones. So when they're telling me to start talking about these, because they don't want nobody thinking that they're losing their last mind. you know um these things will come to you at times, especially with everything that's going on right now, with 1044, and with us warriors that were merging, and all these different things are going on in the world where it wants us to keep us distracted. And there's a lot of different things where it will urge you to start doing negative stuff, or they want you to think about negative pastime, trauma that is taking place in your life, to where they want to steer you from your righteous path. So with everything coming the way it is, they know something big is about to take place. So they're going to try to occupy your mind, either with your ego, try to trigger it, try to pull your weaknesses back into your life. um, Whatever your struggle was before, that really held you back, those things will come up again. Or, people that has been into your life that doesn't mean any good, they will bring those up again. But you have to understand, devil will use that as the distraction. Jesus and, God, whatever you want to call it, and universe will use that to also strengthen you as well, because we're breaking all these toxic cycles, breaking all our old and outdated habits, patterns. All these different things are taking place. But also, when you're seeing the shadow people, These can be, a lot of times, I don't know what it is when it comes to empaths. We always find these daggone houses that got stuff, you know, combined in it. I can't even remember the last house I've had since I've been in Georgia where I've not had somebody either die in my house or is a passing in there. Or we live over here by graves, where it used to be a Confederate grave site. So, I mean, when I live here now, I've been living here for like 4 or 5, I think it's about 4 or 5 years. Nothing really bad has happened. They move different things, or you'll see, somebody will knock on the door and there'll be nobody here. It'll scare my kids to death, but it didn't scare me. But when I was dealing with those darklings, those things scared the heck out of me before I knew what I was dealing with. But now it's just like when I recognize my power, you can't hurt me. You have to welcome those type of things, and they know that, and they'll try to do anything they possibly can. That's why I was telling you, if you watch movies like that with Keanu Reeves, um, Constantine, you're dealing with handlers, peddlers. Then you're dealing with the good ones. They'll be whispering in your ear, "Hey, you got this. We're always with you. You're never alone. Um, you are protected. You are loved." They'll tell you different things like that. But also, the devil send his handlers. They'll be whispering in your ear, "Hey, you seen all this work you're doing. Has anything good happened to you yet? No. Oh, you remember what that person did to you? You need to go ahead and get back at them." Or you know what? You can go ahead and go back to that. They keep telling you go get stuff, and you don't surrendered yourself. You don't went. You don't gave up this. You gave up that drug or whatever. Gave up this drinking. Has anything good happened to you yet? They'll keep on using those different things against you because they see how close you are. So you have to really allow yourself to be focused. I get like that at times. I've been going through a lot of different things up and down, and like I said, I've been going through a lot of, reflecting, and that mess has been, very hard. But I can actually say is so much worth it. There's times I just really have to shut down everything and just take care of myself. I've been doing a lot of different things. When I allow myself to release, there's a lot of good things that come into my life. And at times it's going to be hard, especially if you have had that time where you have constantly thought about negative stuff all the time, where it's just like all your happiness has been very short lived. And it's been a while. It took me a long time. I'm still working on that. And, I tell you, I keep it real because it's like it's with everybody. If you've been in that situation where if you've been through so much trauma, and then it's like when you had happiness, it was just like a touch and go type situation. You are really at that time right now where you're staring your old life in its face. You're staring your trauma in its face. You're staring your pain, hatred, resentment, anything that has had a negative impact in your life. You're staring at it in its face, and you're making yourself heal. You have no choice but to do it. You can't turn your back on it. You can't use different type of escapes. I have a habit right now where uh, it's not even being stressed, but it's just like your mind will start wandering, and it'll make me want to take a couple of drags of a cigarette. So I've been working on stuff like that, and it's just being able to take one day at a time. They know it's not easy what you're going through. They know that what we are facing is nothing easy. This road is not easy. So we are being open. The veils are being snatched. A lot of things are dissolving. You're doing a lot of, the energy that we have is floating portals, jumping dimensions and stuff like that. Because there's a lot of times where even when you wake up at times, you may feel like you're about to pass out, or you have a humongous headache because you have, doing different, stuff in your sleep. And it's like you're already powerful when you're awake. And just think about how much that amplifies when you're in that sleep state you know my gifts are getting a lot stronger just because of I can be able to connect with people and being able to help them out with different things. I don't choose to not get into that, but being able to help people on that level that are truly needing that, even before I know, the universe will allow me to see and hear certain things that I need to go ahead and relate to those people, and it's a blessing to me. But now it's like is extra draining, but I can say it's a productive draining because I'm doing something good within my heart, within my circle, within my gifts that I'm truly blessed with. I see it just within my teachings. Me not saying I'm higher than anybody else, but just from the messages I get from what they want me to talk about. We're all going on that next level. We are all through going through completion right now, where certain things may slow down, certain things may speed up, certain things may just stop all completely, because it's just like it's always quiet before the storm. There's a lot of things that may be going on in your life where you're seeing end of chapters, closing to open something else. One door shuts, two doors open, hell, and even a window open. You're going through those, but the devil does not want you to see that. Darklings don't want you to see that. So they're going to occupy your mind. A lot of those shadow people, they could be spirits that are connecting to you because your vibrations are becoming very heavy. They're going, hard in right now. So you're going to be able to attract not just, we attract toxic people, we gravitate, or, gather toxic people as well as broken people, and just people that just can really relate to what we go through, because it's not, what we're dealing with. It may be heavy. I don't even know why I said maybe. Hell yes, that stuff is extra heavy, going through those different things. And, it's not easy what you have to take on day by day. A lot of times we feel like we have to have everything figured out. No, you have to allow yourself to see what is your parts that, that are truly weak to you. What parts do you know, hey, this part of my life I know I need to really fix. If I know I want to go towards this situation, I have to be able to focus myself on this. It's not worrying about the future, allowing myself to appreciate the past, but just focus right here at hand. you know Allowing myself to see this part of me is weak. If I know I have a thing about loving myself, let me allow myself to work on my felt self, saying I'm handsome, I'm beautiful, I matter. I'm gonna make my mark in the world. I'm gonna imprint, you know, my story on this world in some kind of way that's gonna uplift people. You have to be able to give yourself those positive things. I always tell myself that, even, if I have to laugh a little bit, even when those tears are trying to come out, you have to be able to laugh at the confusion at times. These times right now is going through a time of change, which is not always easy. So there's a lot of things that may go on in your life. Trust me, I know. It can make feel very easy, heavy to you. So you have to allow yourself to just know, good things are coming at you, no matter what things may be going on around you. And I have to tell myself that on an everyday basis. Even though things may not seem clear, there's good things coming out of that confusion, just because you allowed yourself to stick in. When you can, and I say that a lot. I try to put enough posts out, to where it could be something that you needed to hear at that time. Maybe, there's something about you didn't know, so they'll tell me to send this. Or they'll tell me something, hey, give that person an encouragement. We're all going through hard times right now. But just being able to remind it, there are just going to be certain things that that's going to really hit you. But those are be the same things that's going to uplift you at the same time. And, I look at a lot of the things that I go through, still go through, things that I had to make peace with, things that I had to really still my mind on. And it's just like, when I allow myself to really see that, I see the positive changes that has taken place throughout myself, what I project towards you, what kind of comments I get back from the things I project from myself to you. And it's really helpful to people to let you know, hey, I'm not, going nuts, or hey, I'm not crazy, or there's actually a tribe out there that can really relate to all the things that I'm going through. Because a lot of times we feel alone in the world, even though we're not. you know but it's just, the fact is, when you have gone through so many brutal circumstances and you are here, that lets you know you're a warrior. Even though you may have had, your L's busting from every corner, you were still here to be able to tell about those L's you done busted on every corner, because there's a reason why you're still here. you know there's been probably people dying all around you, and it's just like, you wake up at times you don't even want to be here yourself, but there's a reason for that. you know so a lot of these things are coming out, to where, the shadow people maybe just stepping up to say hi, or wanting to communicate with you, because there are certain things you need to know. But if you already know, if there's something that's coming into your mind that's straight and negative, that's either a darkling, or it's, you know, your ego that's playing with you, or it's just your trauma that's trying to take over your mind. But you have to be able to understand your mind is a powerful weapon, but you have to be able to learn how to choose it. Because like I said, you know, when there's different things that'll come up in my mind, I'll tell myself real quick, if it's something that I know is from my past and it can't even touch me, I'm gonna just allow myself to say, okay, why do you think you still held on to that? Keep it real with yourself. You know, why did I, you know, allow myself to hold on to that? Maybe I was hurt. Maybe I was just disgusted. Maybe I was this, maybe I was that. Okay, what's the positive outcome that you can really try to force yourself to see on why this situation happened? Maybe it showed you the true colors of somebody. Maybe it really showed you what you were interacting with was very fraudulent. And these are the things that had to bring out that love and strength within you. Or maybe it just showed you who you need to draw yourself back from and what you need to embrace and what you need to accept about that situation. Being able to forgive yourself, you know, for whatever, you know, you held on to, and allow yourself to, you know, let that spiritual vacuum just suck that out and just say, you know, I forgive that person, I forgive that circumstance, situation. And I was being honest with myself about that emotion and just allow it to dissolve. And when you do that, I can at least say when that has happened, I ain't never seen that, you know, never heard or even thought about that memory ever again. But yeah, you know, I'm trying to do a lot of different stuff, y'all, on different subjects. They, you know, they're trying to gather me to go. They want me to stay on the Heyokas situation, but they want me to be able to gather a lot of things because we're going through a lot of supernatural stuff. You're going through a lot of mystical, spiritual stuff, and they want me to be able to talk about it. You know, I said some people gonna maybe think I'm a flew over the cuckoo's nest. I really don't give a fat rat's ass because there's a lot of people, you know, done came towards me and had the same issues that I have, but a lot of people don't really talk on it. So, you know, I hope you were able to resonate with that with y'all. Let me go ahead and give a post notification shout out. Um, Kelly, I mean not Kelly, Catherine Kelly, much love to you. It's good to hear from you. Sybil Catman, much love. Welcome to the fam. Uh, Billy Greidler, much love. Good to hear from you. Uh, Renia S, much love to you. Welcome to the fam. Arian Faye, much love to you. Gif Mick his, welcome to the fam. Roxana A. Lopez, much love to you, sis. I hope everything is okay. And Melinda C, much love to you. And Irvin Morbin. If you're new to the channel, please drop a line. I would love a chance to get to know you. Share, give me a thumbs up, tell somebody about the channel. They may be able to relate to something. And what is it? Drop a line, share, give me a thumbs up, tell somebody about the channel. Oh, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You never know when I'm about to upload my next video. I leave all my contact information. You know, there's a lot of people that connect with me one-on-one. They don't feel comfortable with, you know, saying whatever they may be going through right now, which I truly understand. I'll leave my email, as well as, you know, you can, you know, connect with me as well as on IG. I share my videos from here. I try to do, I haven't done it in a while though, but my IG stories as well as my podcast, I haven't been able to do that either, but I've been trying to get them done as much as possible. Know you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for my better days or praying for your better days as well. Even though we got a lot of stuff going on, you know, whatever you're trying to manifest, I hope comes so much further than you can ever imagine. Um, and you know, before you ever imagine, manifest, even pray for, this daggone meditation has got me all discombobulated, y'all. Pray for whatever you're asking for. I hope it comes double, triple time, basically. So, even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know. All those things can really take somebody a long way. And I will see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace. Wow.